trust can't be relied upon.
Because they have taken the entire body of 21.33 lakhs.
That's right.
And according to you, that data analytics should have been done on the restricted figure of 1,08,000 and compare that with 2021, 22 and 23.
So great. And Bullard, the governing body member is the of NTA is the director IIT Madras. There is a conflict of interest. Bullard.
No, but therefore, you take it, I mean, what is at the highest, what does that lead to? Your argument is that the data analytics has been done by NTA itself.
Correct. That's right.
It can't be higher than that.
And apply.
That because the director of IIT Madras is also on the governing body of NTA.
Right.
Actually, he's not.
He's not, they say.
He's present in the court on my request. Right. He says he's not on the board of directors of NTA.
Oh, I see.
He was an outsider who's without expertise.
But anybody from IIT Madras who is on the governing body of NTA?
He was. Somebody else was.
Was means in the past.
In past.
Today IIT Madras has nobody from IIT Madras in NTA.
When was that past? When he exited?
But the director who has prepared this report.
अभी हो ही रहा है कि जो रिपोर्ट आईआईटी मद्रास ने प्लेस
Mr. Solicitor, please sit for a second and ask them what the position is so that you can have a seat.
अच्छा, एक और इम्पोर्टेंट अपडेट इसमें ये है, अभी तक जो 10 मिनट हुआ है, अभी तक जो प्रोसीडिंग्स चली हैं उसमें ये है कि सीबीआई की जो रिपोर्ट है उसको डिस्कस नहीं किया जाएगा क्योंकि वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन जो ऑनगोइंग है उसको हैम्पर करेगा। तो सीबीआई ने ये चीज क्लियर की कि अभी हम ओपन कोर्ट में इस चीज को डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे कि जो सीबीआई ने जो अपना एफिडेविट प्लेस किया है कोर्ट में उसको हम डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे, अदरवाइज उसका नेगेटिव इंप्लीकेशन हो सकता है केस पे, क्योंकि जो भी लोग इन्वॉल्व हैं इस पूरे मैटर में वो कहीं ना कहीं अलर्ट हो जाएंगे और उनको पता होगा कि पूरा केस सीबीआई कहाँ से लीड कर रही है और क्या क्या लीड्स हैं अभी सीबीआई के पास। तो अभी उसको डिस्कस करने से मतलब मना किया है सीबीआई ने, एक स्टैंड के लिए है कि उसको डिस्कस नहीं करना है। ब्रॉडली जब तक ये डिस्कशन चल रहा है ब्रॉडली तीन चीज़ें समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं जो सीबीआई है। तो उन्होंने जैसे ही आर्गुमेंट स्टार्ट किया काउंसिल ने तो ये पूछा कि आप सबसे पहले ये बताइए कि आपको ये प्रूव करना होगा कि इस पूरे लीग का स्केल क्या है। जैसा कि हम अपने वीडियोस में डे 1 से कहते आए हैं कि केवल आपको मतलब सेंटिमेंटल होके या केवल आपको नीट रीनीट चाहिए इस बेसिस पे रीनीट नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बात करीब करीब 22-23 लाख स्टूडेंट्स का है। तो सबसे पहला ही जो सवाल पूछा ऑनरेबल सीबीआई ने और जो काउंसिल से रिक्वेस्ट किया एक तरीके से कि आप हमें असिस्ट करिए ये समझने में कि इस जो आप लीग का क्लेम कर रहे हैं उस लीग का मैग्नीट्यूड क्या है, उसका स्केल क्या है, पहली चीज़ ये। दूसरी चीज़ जिसमें असिस्टेंस मांगी ऑनरेबल जस्टिस ने सीबीआई ने कि आप ये भी बताइए कि इस पूरे इन्वेस्टिगेशन का डायरेक्शन आपके हिसाब से क्या होना चाहिए, मतलब किन पॉइंटर्स पे इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया जाना चाहिए ताकि आपके एंड से भी जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन सीबीआई कर रही है या अलग अलग स्टेट अथॉरिटीज या स्टेट पुलिस कर रही है उसमें भी हेल्प मिल पाए। तो यहाँ आप देख रहे हो किस तरीके से एक बैलेंस्ड अप्रोच लेके चलने की कोशिश की जा रही है। एक इंटरेस्टिंग सवाल जो ऑनरेबल जस्टिस जेवी पारदीवाला ने पूछा वो ये पूछा कि आप हमें ये बताइए कि टोटल कितने नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो अलग अलग पिटिशंस के थ्रू कोर्ट में आए हुए हैं। अब इसमें दो नंबर सामने आ रहे हैं। पहला नंबर ये है कि कितने नंबर ऑफ ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं, टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स कितने हैं जो रीनीट के फेवर में आए हुए हैं, और टोटल कितने नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे हैं जो रीनीट नहीं चाहते हैं। तो अभी ये एग्जैक्ट नंबर लंच में पूछा है इन्होंने कि आप ये नंबर लेके आइए ताकि हम मतलब ये भी ऑब्वियसली एक और डे 1 से जो हम कह रहे हैं कि ये अलग पांडे वर्सेस ये करने के या इनके वर्सेस ये करने के बेहतर ये होगा कि अगर आप स्टूडेंट को रिप्रेजेंटेशन का मौका दें तो उसका एक इम्पैक्ट होगा। और ये डे 1 से ऑब्जर्वेशन आ रहा है जो भी बेंच शेयर करती है पूरे मैटर को। तो यहाँ पर अगेन एक बार ये सवाल पूछा है और ये समझने की कोशिश की है
सब्जेक्ट टू फर्दर वेरिफिकेशन but the IIT, whichever IIT organizes JEE examination, IIT JEE for selection in the chairman of that NET, this NT, but the office, the director who has prepared this report is not the member, but some Mr. Gopal.
Now, IIT JEE for 2024 was held by IIT Madras or who else?
IIT Madras. He is the chairman of that IIT JEE examination committee but he deputed some.
उनका जो कंटेंशन ये है कि जो आईआईटी मद्रास ने रिपोर्ट प्लेस किया या जो एनटीए जिस आईआईटी मद्रास की रिपोर्ट की बात कर रही है उसका कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है, चूंकि क्लेम ये किया गया, मतलब इन्होंने क्लेम ये किया है कि ऑब्जेक्शन रेज किया एक तरीके से कि चूंकि एनटीए डायरेक्टली हो सकता है कि मतलब कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट का मैटर एक तरीके से रेज किया जा रहा है। इन्होंने जो काउंसिल है उन्होंने कहा कि जो एनटीए के हेड हैं वो आईआईटी मद्रास के बोर्ड में हैं, तो ये कंटेंशन रेज किया गया जिसको
And the
काउंटर कर रहे हैं।
chairman of IIT who conducts IIT JEE
Solicitor General।
ex officio is a member of NTA.
मतलब यहाँ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को का एक स्टैंड पॉइंट लेने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं जो काउंसिल है पिटिशनर्स की तरफ से कि इस रिपोर्ट को आप सही नहीं मान सकते हो क्योंकि यहाँ पे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है।
And what role does what role does NTA have in regard to the IIT JEE?
Nothing, nothing.
There's no.
He is no,
No, just ask the director.
आईआईटी मद्रास के डायरेक्टर
NTA conducts JEE.
So the actual NTA, the actual IIT JEE mains are conducted by NTA.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I see. So IIT Madras would only set the papers, or what happens?
No, they would conduct the examination. JEE advanced they conduct, JEE mains is conducted by NTA.
तो जो डायरेक्टर थे उन्होंने बताया कि जेई मेंस जो है वो एनटीए कंडक्ट करती है और जो एडवांस्ड है वो आईआईटी मद्रास ने कंडक्ट किया।
So mains is conducted by
मतलब ये कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को समझने की कोशिश
That's
की
like
जो
the
रिपोर्ट है वो
preliminary
कितना
exam.
रिलायबल है।
The mains.
इस पूरे डिस्कशन का जो पॉइंट है जो करेक्ट समझने की कोशिश की जा रही है वो ये है कि जो रिपोर्ट आईआईटी मद्रास ने प्लेस किया है जिस पर रिलाई कर रहे हैं बोथ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, मिनिस्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन और एनटीए भी, उस रिपोर्ट पे मतलब उस रिपोर्ट को कितना रिलाई किया जा सकता है।
The admissions are on the basis of IIT JEE mains.
The mains.
And IIT JEE advanced, NTA doesn't conduct that. So IIT JEE advanced is conducted by whom?
NTA.
No.
IITs.
IITs or one IIT?
It is conducted by IITs. One become the organizing IIT. This year it was IIT Madras.
Okay, so like the CLAD.
Yes.
So this year, the IIT JEE advanced, the organizer was IIT Madras. This year.
Correct. Okay. And my lord, he has gone into city-wise as well as center-wise analysis.
Now, when you said that the chairperson of IIT JEE is the ex officio member of NTA,
Governing body.
of the government, is ex officio a member of the governing body?
Yes, so governing body has no correlation with the activities of the conduct of the exam.
So the IIT JEE, the chairperson. So this time, who was the chairperson?
I took this time chairperson. He was the chair.
He was the chairperson. He deputed one Mr. Gopal Krishnan to attend the meetings on his behalf.
No, but who was the chairperson? The director of IIT Madras was the chairperson?
Yes. For G. Because IIT Madras was the organizing body.
So IIT Madras was the organizing body both for the mains as well as advanced, or only for advanced?
Only advanced. Mains was conducted by
NTA.
By us.
Entirely. But IIT Madras is...
अब ये पूरा डिस्कशन देख के आपको कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है, सी बहुत सिंप्लीफाई कर देता हूँ मैं। अब ये जो पूरा डिस्कशन चल रहा है वो बस इसलिए हो रहा है, ये समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं सीजीआई कि जो कंटेंशन रेज किया है पिटिशनर्स ने कि ये जो आईआईटी मद्रास की रिपोर्ट है इस पे हम रिलाई नहीं कर सकते हैं, चूँकि आईआईटी मद्रास जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं एक तरह से एक मतलब एनटीए से रिलेटेड है और इन्होंने रेज ये किया कि जो एनटीए के डायरेक्टर हैं वो बोर्ड में हैं आईआईटी मद्रास के, इसलिए हम इस रिलाई पे, इसलिए हम इस जो डेटा एनालिटिक्स किया गया है, जो डेटा एनालिसिस हुआ है उस पे हम रिलाई नहीं
to attend the meetings.
One Mr. Professor Gopal Krishnan. And I have city-wise and center-wise.
So that I'm explaining.
जो सॉलिसिटर है, जो सॉलिसिटर जनरल है, ये बता रहे हैं कि कितना डेप्थ में जाके जो आईआईटी मद्रास ने डेटा एनालिसिस किया है वो सेंटर स्पेसिफिक होके जाके किया हुआ है।
But deputy professor or doctor?
Gopal Krishna. Professor Gopal Krishna.
क्योंकि बहुत कुछ डिपेंड करेगा, जो आईआईटी मद्रास का रिपोर्ट है बहुत सारी चीज़ें डिपेंड करेंगी उसके। तो जो पटिशनर्स हैं उन्होंने उस रिपोर्ट को ही एक तरीके से उस पर ऑब्जेक्शन रेज किया, उस पर क्वेश्चन मार्क रेज किया है, क्योंकि वो रिपोर्ट पार्शियल नहीं हो सकता है इनके अकॉर्डिंग। जो पटिशनर्स हैं, क्योंकि जो है कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट एक तरह से आ जा रहा है एनटीए और आईआईटी मद्रास की जो डायरेक्टर्स हैं, तो कहीं ना कहीं एक डायरेक्टर जो है, जो एनटीए के चेयरपर्सन भी हैं, वो इन्होंने ये बताया कि आईआईटी मद्रास के बोर्ड में रह चुके हैं। अब वो अभी नहीं है, ये
If my learned friend
Solicitor
is
General
going on the
कहना है।
question of bias, that may not help here. I have sat with him, my lord, I have examined everything which he has done. Yeah, I can show it to your lordships, and lord, it is city-wise, center-wise, and at the national level.
Yes, my lord.
Just to show that there is no.
That can indicate when your turn comes. Notice. All right, now tell us.
Without showing the document, my lord, that city-wise and center-wise, the first table is, my lord, the bell curve of 23,000 people. 23 lakh people. The second table is city-wise top ranker analysis, the top 100, how top 100s are spread over across the cities. Then there is a table which gives
Can we do this, Mr. Huda, to understand your submission? Can we just look at the report of IIT Madras?
Yes, I straight away demonstrate.
Let's go straight there, because
Yes,
let us first understand what they have done.
Yes, that's great. Lord, may kindly see the reply filed by them on 10th of July.
Just 1 second. Serial number कौन सा है भाई ये? Union of India.
Additional affidavit dated 10th of July filed on behalf of respondent number 2, my lord.
28 dated 10th of July?
Correct, Lord. That's right. Lord, this is respondent number 2. Annexure A, Lord. Page 12.
अरे page 950 तो है ही नहीं बोलता. It's analysis of the 17 candidates or no?
Lord, this annexure is data analytics of NEET-UG 2024, annexure A.
Lord, it may be part of the petition filed by Shivangi Mishra. Item
Shivangi Mishra.
So that was the first.
Yes.
Yes, it is in Shivangi Mishra's case, my lord, because they didn't file it in my case.
Yes.
Yeah, we got it.
But copies are served on.
Yes,
That is
copies are.
report from IIT Madras, pages
Yes.
12 to 18. Let's see that.
Yes, now, you see, and at page 12 is, there's an executive summary given on page 1, and then, the charts. Executive summary, indicates they have gone all the way to explain, if I can read it, the executive summary.
Yes.
Marks distribution follows the bell-shaped curve which is witnessed in any large-scale examination indicating.
Just 1 second.
Yeah. Executive summary, short summary. Marks distribution follows bell-shaped curve that is witnessed in any large-scale examination indicating no abnormality. City-wise and center-wise analysis done for 2 years, 23-24, to find out if there are any abnormal indication. Analysis is carried out for the top 1.4 lakh ranks, given that the total number of seats across the country is around 1.1 lakh. This analysis is granular enough to indicate any abnormality had a large number of students gotten into high rank top 5% due to malpractice, or if students from a particular exam center or city were benefited. The analysis show that there is neither any indication of mass malpractice nor a localized set of candidates being benefited leading to abnormal scores. I would say this is beyond their brief. what they are stating here. D, there is an overall increase in the marks obtained by students.
बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करेगा इस पूरे केस को डिसाइड करने में। जो आईआईटी मद्रास ने, पहले भी हमने वीडियो में बताया हुआ था कि ये जो आईआईटी मद्रास ने जो रिपोर्ट प्लेस किया हुआ है, ये एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करेगा पूरे केस को डिसाइड करने में। उनकी जो फाइंडिंग है वो स्ट्रेट अवे खारिज कर रहे हैं किसी भी तरीके के वाइड स्प्रेड या वाइड स्केल एबनॉर्मेलिटीज़ पे या एनॉमलीज पे, क्योंकि उनका ये कहना है कि जिस तरीके का, जितने बड़े लेवल पे ये एग्जामिनेशन होता है, जितने नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इस तरीके के एग्जामिनेशन में अपीयर होते हैं, और वो जो डेटा शो कर रहा है प्रीवियस ईयर से इस बार को जो उन्होंने मैच किया है, उसमें
E part.
ऐसे कोई abnormality
There is an overall increase in the marks obtained by students, specifically in the range of 550 to 720. This increase is seen across the cities and centers. This is attributed to 25% reduction in syllabus. That's not their case for them to say. In addition, the candidates obtaining such high marks are spread across multiple cities and multiple centers, indicating very less likelihood of malpractice. Lord, if I can take just one moment here. NTA, the government of India, in their reply is talking that they're attributing two reasons for this exponential inflation in the marks. Two reasons are there is 22 to 25% syllabus reduction and hence the inflation. Two, increase in candidates. Nowhere there is a whisper that there was increase in the syllabus that we have placed on record. If not more, at least corresponding. So, if I can say so, the reply is not giving a full disclosure for oblique reasons.
ये interesting
If they are talking about deleting the syllabus, they should simultaneously talk about increase also. At least they should disclose it. I will show the increase part of the syllabus.
एनटीए का कहना है, या एनटीए का जो स्टैंड पहले से रहा है, वो ये
So
रहा
there
है
is an increase and decrease both. But this IIT Madras is talking about 25% reduction. Probably they are not given the papers that there is an increase also. And why IIT Madras will not?
Let's look at the data.
Yes. Now kindly see the first table. This table, blood, is for 23 lakh people. They say it is a bell shape. And any large examination will have a similar kind of a shape. And hence, there is no red flags. Now, starting from extreme right, where 720, now it is going up to the marks. Now, at every stop, there are thousands and thousands of people. This one line, which encapsulate about 24 lakh people, cannot give them any abnormality if 10,000 have gotten into this system through a back door and there is an inflation. Inflation is admitted, leak is admitted. They are trying to justify it that it should be the same curve, and it is the same curve. So this is no indication that there is no abnormal. That is my respectful submission. Because of the data is too large, which can't be caught. Granular variations can't be seen with this large data.
अभी कंटेंजेंस रेज किए जा रहे हैं जो पिटिशनर्स हैं कि ये जो डेटा है इस पे आप जो फ्लॉज हैं इस डेटा में उसको उसको समझाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं बेसिकली।
Yes.
Now, may kindly see the next table. They say the city-wise top ranker analysis. Plot of the marks obtained versus number of candidates for all the candidates who took the examination. Similar analysis was carried out by NTA for every city, and the results followed the same distribution. This was verified by IIT Madras team. This further strengthens our view that there was no major abnormality. There can be abnormality, but there is no major abnormality which can be caught by this system if this Python software is run through 24 lakh students' data. Now, we can see center-wise top ranker analysis, which they say that there are city-wise. There are 571 cities. They say first top 100 are evenly spread, and then the data they give is only with regard to 17 students. Bangalore, Karnataka 5, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh 4, Kota, Rajasthan 3, Tamil Nadu 3, Patna, Bihar 2. Total is 17. Why are they shying away? If they have run it for top 100, they should give for top 100. That will include Hardayal School, Bahadurgarh, which had 8 candidates from the same center. Now, they are leaving us in darkness because they have the data, we do not have a data. So whatever they are saying, we are trying to analyze and find that is it correct or not. Now, the same story runs through all their tables. Can you see the next table?
But I can give, there is no difficulty. Just to
all right. I'll read the narration also.
Only a minute, just to give the context. This chart shows that out of students who got first top 100, and we are not counting those 1563. Please don't count them because they become a separate class.
My only limited objection is why send only for 17 people? Why don't they give a data for 100? Top 100.
I'm answering that. Please allow me to. If you listen to it, in Bengaluru, just to show the difference, in 23 there was 1. Here it is 5. Maximum in India, the city which got 100 ranker is 5 in Bengaluru, Lucknow 4, Kota 3, Namakkal 3, Patna 2. Rest are 1, 0, 1, 0, 1.
But do you have the breakup of the top 100 ranks?
Yes.
Top 100 ranks, if you can give us, what cities do they come from? Because we have now got the data for the 17, 5 and 4, 9 and 3, 12 and 15 to 17.
Rest would be 1, 0, 1, 0.
You can just give us in a chart, you can set it out and give it to us and give it to the others also. That if we take the top 100, which are the cities from which they are?
Our counter affidavit at page 118, we have shared the 100 side also, and we have based it.
Just give it to us separately right now.
Yes.
You have it right now. Just give it to us.
Separately, it is annexed to our counter affidavit.
Where is it? You just page.
Your counter.
Page number 118.
Counter of NTA.
Item 7.
Vanshika, yes, sir.
118.
अभी जो कंटेक्शन रिलीज किया है वो डिटेल्स क्या है
100
जो
कहाँ से बने?
कि आप कह रहे हो कि इवनली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड नहीं है तो आप 100
to 91 places, but these 5 are top. Bangalore has maximum students, 5 who are in the first 100. Rest would be 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, etc.
We said 950, no? Affidavit on behalf of NTA?
Yes, my lord, 118 annexed R19.
A19.
R19.
जो इस रिपोर्ट से दिखाया है आईआईटी मद्रास ने, मैं आपको आसान शब्दों में बिल्कुल समझा देता हूँ। उसमें ये दिखाया है कि जो सिटीज हैं, कौन सी सिटी से कितने स्टूडेंट्स टॉप 100 रैंक में आए हुए हैं, ये डेटा बाइफरकेट करके दिखाया हुआ है वहाँ पे कि बैंगलोर से सबसे ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स 5 स्टूडेंट्स टॉप 100 में हैं, उसके बाद सब्सिक्वेंटली जो नंबर है वहाँ पर वो ये दिखा रहा है। वो टॉप 100 स्टूडेंट्स का नंबर नहीं है, वो सिटी वाइज बाइफरकेशन है कि अगर एक ही सिटी से टॉप 100 में से बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं, एक ही सेंटर से आते हैं, तो वो चीज़ दिख जाती। जो मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स जो टॉप 100 में आए हुए हैं वो 5 हैं और जो बैंगलोर सिटी से हैं, ये डेटा दिखाया जा रहा है। इस पे थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन दिख रहा है आपको.
There we have got the annexure A1 is a performance analysis of 17 candidates of Patna, Bihar.
Yes,
A2 is copy of screenshots of messages.
correct, same.
Now, which is the chart that you're referring?
118. But in the entire country, the analysis of top 100 candidates.
Where is that actually?
That exactly, my lord,
This is
annexure
118, my lord, annexure 19, R19.
118. पेज नंबर तो 118 होगा.
बेसिकली जो कंटेंशन रेज किया है पिटिशनर ने कि आप केवल 17 स्टूडेंट्स का ही डेटा एनालिसिस दिखा रहे हो. अगर आप बात करें 100 स्टूडेंट्स का, तो आप 100 स्टूडेंट्स का डेटा एनालिसिस दिखाइए जो टॉप 100 रैंक वाले हैं.
Page PDF
उनका स्प्रेड आउट
1070.
कि वो कौन से सिटी से हैं, कौन से स्टेट.
1070.
There is no top ranker.
तो वो एनेक्सेड होने की कोशिश करेंगे.
This is the additional.
तो अभी तक की जो पूरी सुनवाई जा रही है जिस डायरेक्शन में, सबसे पहले जो सीजीआई है उन्होंने ये पूछा पिटिशनर से कि आप हेल्प करिए कोर्ट को, आप असिस्ट करिए कोर्ट को ये समझने में कि आपके हिसाब से आप ये प्रूव करिए एक तरीके से कि स्केल बहुत बड़ा है. पूरा पेपर लिखे हो.
So, my lord, here center-wise toppers for all 100.
Right. So first is Guntur.
That's it.
अब वो रिपोर्ट मिल गया, वो डेटा मिल गया जो टॉप 100 रैंक करता है. अब उसमें
But can your lordships come to 121?
Yes, we got it.
We have 121.
Yes.
Please see Lucknow.
See which one?
Lucknow, my lord. Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, my lord. Left hand side, first column, Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. 2, 1, 1. Your lordship gets, my lord? Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh is the lord state. Lucknow is the city, and SDSN Mahavidyalaya is the center. From that center, out of 100, 2 candidates fall into 100, first 100. Then in Lucknow, Loyola International, 1 student, and Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow Central Academy, 1 student. Total up to 4. And therefore, in the report of the IIT Madras, they mentioned Lucknow as 4.
Lord, may at the same page, Lord, may kindly see at page 120, there are 9 people, 8 people from Jaipur, which they have not captured in the table. Kindly see the Jaipur, my lord. Page 120. Jaipur alone has, my lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 people.
अब जो पिटिशनर का कंटेंशन है,
They have captured 2. They have not captured 9.
स्टूडेंट्स हैं टॉप 100 में. बट मेरे अकॉर्डिंग ये जो टॉप 100 है, इससे भी बहुत.
You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It is 9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 probably.
क्योंकि जरूरी नहीं है कि जिसने चीट किया वो टॉप 100 में ही आ जाएगा.
No, 1 second.
7 people from Bihar, my lord, in this.
Uttar Pradesh, we get 2 and 1, 3 and 1, 4.
Yes.
That 3 from Lucknow, 2 from Noida. Lucknow 4. Lucknow 4, no?
But the purpose is to show that they are spread over, that in Lucknow, there are only 4 out of total 23 lakhs who appear. But just to show that if there would have been any
If they are giving
leakage or malpractice,
Lord, if
in
they are
one
giving,
center there would be a spike. That's the intention.
Bihar, there are 7, right?
Yes.
Bihar, they are 7. Yes, my lord.
टॉप 100 से मुझे नहीं लग रहा है कि बहुत फेयर आइडिया मिलने वाला है, क्योंकि
State wise, Bihar there are 7.
हमें ये देखना होगा कि जो गवर्नमेंट सीट
Right.
वाले हैं कैंडिडेट, उनका स्प्रेड क्या है।
Yes, my lord.
Then Haryana, how many?
Pradesh 7.
Gujarat, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Haryana,
एक आइडिया
Haryana
कोशिश
3,
ये की जा
4,
रही है कि
Haryana 4, my lord.
एक ही सेंटर से
And Lord, may
एक ही
kindly
city से
notice
ऐसा नहीं है कि
Haryana
बहुत
4
सारे
is in a
students opposite
situation,
हैं।
if I can be given a moment here.
Yes.
There was one Hardyal school in Bahadurgarh where 8 people were from the same center. And the story of that center is, my lord, the paper distributed in that center, 500 odd student, was taken from Canara Bank. Paper
That
was
is a different
distributed.
issue. Let us
That's a different issue, but I'm showing it. It has a relevance here.
But Haryana, there are 4. There are 4 in the top 100.
Lord, there were 6 people in the top, which are not, they are not there now. Because what happened, my lord, in Bahadurgarh, my lord, that's one other glaring thing I just want to state here. NTA never disclosed it. That in Hardyal school, Jhajjar, the question paper taken from Canara Bank was distributed. That paper was taken. There was absolutely no delay in distribution of paper. The principal of the school is on record on YouTube. Even here it can be shown. She says that we collected paper from SBI as well as Canara. Ultimately, the instructions came that you distribute paper from. Allow me to state it.
It's a different issue. We will not.
Different issue that which you have never disclosed on affidavit till now. And I will demonstrate in Lord, that's a very clinching issue, which they are getting agitated on that. Paper taken from SBI as well as Canara both. The paper was distributed, which is taken from Canara Bank. Lord, the entire country was giving the paper taken from SBI, but Hardyal School, Bahadurgarh, paper was given, distributed, and ultimately full time was given and paper was taken on the basis of Canara Bank. Answer.
That we should call it from.
Now, Lord, what happened is, Lord, just if I can complete it, what happens is the principal says that after about 40 minutes, I conveyed it that we were told Canara Bank and now the students are attempting Canara Bank question paper. Then the instructions to her was that, all right, if it's already 40 minutes, so let them do Canara Bank. They did Canara Bank. Ultimately, what they did not disclose it to anyone, but they gave grace marks to everyone in that school. And because of those extra marks, 6 people got 7. Thereafter, Lord, this was a grace marks given.
Of course, thereafter a fresh examination was held.
No, Lord, Lord, that is impinging upon the entire system they have. Now, initially, they arbitrarily gave grace marks for which they were not entitled to at all. Now, this is how they have given grace marks across the country. There was absolutely no justification because they have not come clean on that. Here, they should have said, in Bahadurgarh, a different paper was given. That is why we are holding a re-exam. Fine. First, they said that there was a delay in distribution of paper. There was a loss of time and hence grace marks. When they were caught in this court, then they appeared before the Honorable Other Coordinate Bench and said, now we are having a re-examination. So please do not go into how we gave the grace marks to this 1,561 people. I'm sorry, 1,563. So the question that how they gave grace marks to 1,563 people on account of loss of time has not been examined by this honorable court. They, in their reply, they say that the issue stand resolved because we have had a re-exam. My question is, my lord, that how in the first instance they identify 1,563 like the center in Bahadurgarh, and to hush up the matter, they say we have a re-exam. Now, my lord, if it was on account of loss of time, they should have given opportunity to everybody in the country. That wherever there is a...
Mr. Huda, That has attained finality. Our court dismissed that,
No,
our court has upheld the re-examination.
No.
Initially, they decided to give, grace marks to everybody. That was, when that was done, there were representations, they said. They told us last time that there were representations. Thereafter, they decided to revoke that because a fresh committee was appointed and they decided to have a re-examination. Is that correct?
My respectful submission.
I may have to interrupt here only for a moment, my lords.
Later.
Later.
My respectful submission is not this. In the first instance, they indulged into pick and choose for identifying 1563. One classic example is of Bahadurgarh. Then nobody knows how they picked up 1563. And re-examination, the people who were not entitled to get this chance again, got the chance again. And out of this number, out of the total, out of 1563.
Out of 1563, how many make it into the 108,000?
Yes, that's an interesting question. They have not disclosed. But out of 1563.
They'll tell us. That's the proof of the pudding isn't that.
Yes,
out of the 1563 who got the retest, how many actually have made it?
Which included 8 top ranker from one center.
We'll find an answer to that.
Now,
see, I've done now in the top 100.
एनटीए का ये कहना है कि हमें रिप्रेजेंटेशन मिला, तो फिर उस स्कूल से, उस सेंटर से जहां से 8 स्टूडेंट्स का, जहां पे ये कैनरा बैंक वाला इंसिडेंस हुआ है, वहां से भी क्या रिप्रेजेंटेशन मिला था इनको? क्योंकि वहां की जो प्रिंसिपल है उनका ये कहना है कि हमारे यहाँ टाइम लॉस जैसी कोई चीज़ हुई ही नहीं थी। ये चीज़ जो यहाँ पे प्लेस करना चाहिए ऑन रिकॉर्ड पिटिशनर को, वो ये है कि 1563 नंबर जो एनटीए का क्लेम है, 1563 में से इस स्कूल का जो नंबर आप कह रहे हो, इस स्कूल के
when you are arguing, I've just from that top 100 I've done an analysis. The maximum from the states, you said they had disclosed data only for 5 states, 4 or 5 states. Now Andhra Pradesh got 7 in the top 100. Bihar 7. Gujarat 7. Just check this up. Ask your team to check it up. I've just done it manually. Andhra Pradesh 7, Bihar 7, Gujarat 7, Haryana 4, Delhi 3, Karnataka 6, Kerala 5, Maharashtra 12, Punjab 6, Rajasthan 19, Tamil Nadu 8, UP 6, and West Bengal 5.
That's right.
So it appears that this spread in the top 100 marks is distributed across the country.
Yes. Look,
this covers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 states and 12 states and 1 UT.
That's right. That's right. On this 1563, I just want to point out one fact. The people who got re-examination opportunity,
it is
out of them 773 did not pass the basic marks in the
100 candidates. Our affidavit says first 100 candidates was analyzed and it has been reported that they are distributed across 95 centers located in 56 cities within 18 states and UT of the country. 69, my lord. In Vanshika Yadav's case.
What have you said? That the first 100?
In this regard, just read, my lord. It is submitted that allegation of the petitioner that number of students scoring high marks are only from certain center is completely unsubstantiated. In this regard, the result of top 100 candidates was analyzed and it has been reported that they are distributed across 95 centers located in 56 cities.
Yes.
Within 18 states or UTs of the country. This diverse distribution highlights the widespread participation and competitive spirit among students from different regions and educational backgrounds.
Mr. Huda, this is not on the other aspects. But if you look at, as they say, first 100 candidates are distributed in 95 centers in 56 cities in 18 states. Apart from that, as we said, the maximum we have taken in students, at least 5 or more per state. 5 or more per state. We find that distribution in 12 states and 1 union territory.
That's right.
with the highest being Maharashtra, which is, Rajasthan 19, followed by Maharashtra 12, followed by Gujarat and Bihar 7, and Karnataka 6.
Yes,
कंक्लूजन ड्रॉ करना बहुत जल्दबाजी होगी कि 100 कैंडिडेट्स का जो 100 टॉप रैंकर्स है उनका एनालिसिस करके इस कंक्लूजन में पहुंचना कि एग्जामिनेशन में कुछ भी नहीं हुआ था, क्योंकि 100 एक बहुत छोटा सैंपल साइज है और जो भी अगर चीट कर भी रहा है तो वो ऐसा नहीं होगा कि वो 720 में से 720 नंबर ले आने के लिए या टॉप 100 में आने के लिए कर रहा है। ये
For
थोड़ा सा मेरे
us,
according
my lord,
मेरा
67, the 67 students
yes, they,
who secured 720 out of 720.
they are also, my lord, reduced now because of the re-examination.
Now tell us, originally 67 students
Yes, please.
got
720 out of
720 out of 720.
1,10,000
Now,
उसके एनालिसिस
how many of those were in these? I think 17 were in that 1563, no?
Yes. No, not
44 weeks.
How much?
और बेहतर एनालिसिस मतलब ये जो गवर्नमेंट वाली सीट्स है 50-55 हजार, इनके डेटा एनालिसिस से एक बेहतर पिक्चर आ सकता है।
Used to 61 because of re-exam at Bahadurgarh. And it's 44 we are attributing to the aspect of one question paper in which 2 options were marked correct. As a result whereof, it's 44 candidates got the benefit of extra 4 marks, making it to 720. If those 44 are removed, then toppers in the entire country are only 17.
So 44 students got the benefit of the grace marks.
Grace mark.
Not grace marks, full marks for when there was an error in the NCERT book contained the wrong answer.
No, there were 2 correct answers. Yes, that's what we'll see here.
So anybody who gave either the NCERT answer or the actually correct answer was given graded as correct.
If they are removed,
They were 44.
Yes.
Because they would otherwise get minus, because this is a negative marking system.
Because you didn't go by the NCERT, your booklet didn't go by the NCERT answer, but what was truly the correct answer? They said that, look, the earlier edition of the NCERT book had also this answer.
Now,
So you treated both as correct answers.
Yes.
And those are 44 students.
And total, my lord, are otherwise 17, which in a multiple choice question, my lord, framework is possible in that out of 20.
So now, as it stands, 61 students across India get 720 out of 720 today.
Yes.
Out of which 44 students have got the benefit of that one question where there were two correct answers were treated as the correct, 2 options were treated as correct answers.
So if
My lord, we have
then 17 remains.
So balance 17 really.
If 44 are
as the real purpose.
100% students.
No expectations.
Now tell us one thing, out of these 61 students who have now got 720 out of 720, or let me put it this way, in the top 100, are there any cases where students had changed their centers? In the entire exam, Mr. Kaushik, how many students changed their centers in the entire exam? 23 lakhs. We'll go step by step. In the 23 lakh, total number of students who appeared were 23.33 lakhs. How many students had changed their centers out of the 23.33 lakhs?
Yes, the center allotment is only on 2 aspects, only two factors. One is permanent city and the current city residence. We do not give any specific option with regard to the change of center. The correction window is opened up. In that, the field may be changed by the candidates, which will not come to our knowledge.
So that will be permanent or the current city?
Yes, it's only two options. If many,
So once you are registered, you can't change your center.
what they do is, in the name of corrections, some students change the center also, correcting the parameters or the fields of the application form. We give correction window for some time. During that process, only the possibility of change of center.
But you will never know it.
No minutes. That also has to be on the basis of the address.
but you don't have the fields which are originally filled in by the student and the corrected
But
fields.
so far, as of now, the system doesn't catch that.
So we don't know how many students actually changed their centers when the window for correction was open.
You know the correct number of the students who utilized the inlet's reopening of the window, in which 15,000 students utilized the inlet's correction model.
No, one second. No, one second. 15,000 students utilized the window which was kept open for making corrections in their applications.
And we have
Now, of the 15,000, how many had corrected the field of the center?
They shy away from
One
saying.
second.
I'm sorry.
Yes, yes.
जिस तरफ ये लीड कर रहा है पूरा मैटर वो
But,
ये है कि क्या
further,
एग्जामिनेशन पेपर चूंकि होता क्या है इस पेपर लीग में कि सेंटर्स को सेट किया जाता है कि
that
हाँ
they
ठीक है,
should
यहाँ से
open this
करवा-
window. Rajasthan High Court,
Window to correct the fields. The window to correct the fields. How many days was that window kept open?
2 days only.
What are the days?
Well, 10th.
9th and 10th of April.
9, 10, 10.
Not for correction. This is not for correction, my lords.
One second. We'll ask them. This
It's factually incorrect.
One second, Mr. Kaushik, the window to correct the fields, how many days and when was that?
इसमें जो समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं सीजीआई ऑनरेबल वो ये है कि ऐसा होता है कि कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं हुआ है कि जो सेटर्स हैं या जिनको जो पेपर आउट कराते हैं उन्होंने कुछ सेंटर्स को डेजिग्नेट कर लिया, स्टूडेंट्स को फिर बोला कि ठीक है अब हमारा इन सेंटर्स पे जुगाड़ है, अब आप अपना जो सेंटर था वो चेंज करके इन स्पेसिफिक सेंटर्स पे ऑप्ट कर लो और यहाँ जब आपका एग्जामिनेशन होगा तो हम जुगाड़ लगा के आपका करा देंगे। ये चीज़ समझने की कोशिश हो रही है क्या इस वजह से इसका बेनिफिट क्या बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को मिला है या नहीं मिला है, ये डेटा मांगने की कोशिश की जा रही है।
Tell us one thing, one more thing. The candidate, when the candidate fills in the application form online, does the candidate have to fill in the city or center?
City.
City only.
City only.
Center is allotted by
By the
NTA,
computer.
by the computer. So what they can change is the city, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if a candidate has, say, filled in Guwahati, that candidate during that window can change it from Guwahati to Lucknow.
Yes.
But no candidate can decide on the center. Is that correct?
Lordship is-
Centers are allotted only by NTA. Just check, is that correct?
Yes.
By computer system or
By the computer system.
Center allotment is only 2 days or 3 days before the NEET's exact date of exam. So nobody would come to know which center is going to be allocated.
But that's
मेजॉरिटी ऑफ
not an issue.
एग्जामिनेशंस में इस तरीके से होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स को पता नहीं होता है कि उनका सेंटर कहाँ जाने वाला है।
Center will be in the same city.
To correct fields, you are saying?
March to 20th March, 98.
Is it correct? 18 March to 20th March?
18th March to 20th March and 11th April to 15th April.
All right, 1 second.
11th to 15th was additional. You people came 9th and
And 11 to 15.
Yes.
It's apparently 9th and 10th.
9th and
Should be 9th and
Now tell us one thing. How many came in, how many corrected their fields between 18th and 20th March?
That NEET's data is to be found out.
But you said that 15,000, no?
That is NEET's when additional slot was opened on the basis of the court orders and representations. Further time was given to make fresh applications.
In April.
Yes, please.
So 15,000.
Yes.
24,000.
All right, 8th April to 15th, 11th April to 15th April, you said, no?
No, 8th April to 10th April.
No.
No.
Correction
It is
window
8th
is
April.
11th to 15th.
Notification was 8th April dated and the window was open for 9th and 10th for new registration. For new registration, not for correction and for correction.
In which?
Sir, I am reading for you from your affidavit and from your document.
You are
What is the window?
I was at page number 99.
Just read it.
Page number 99. This is a public notice dated 13th March 2022. The subject is correction in particulars on the online application form of National Eligibility Cum Entrance Exam UG 2024. Now, my lord, I'm reading the box, the relevant part. NEET 2024 UG. Duration of correction 18th March to 20th March 2024 up to 11:50 p.m.
Right.
Field for correction. So he's even not disclosing it, that what field. It was here. It was specifically mentioned that field for correction is as per Annexure A, and that Annexure A was not. Annexure A was filed on the next page. All fields. This is very important.
So between 18th and 20th March, you could correct all fields.
All fields and update documents except the contact mobile number, email. So other than
All right.
everything has
Now,
to be
which was the second window? We got the first window, 18th to 20th March. What is the second window?
The second
Not
window
for
is
the
9th of April and 10th of April. For 2 days, the second window opened for a new application, a new registration.
at page
And
number
that is for
101.
15,000. They will not say that it is, this is unprecedented. It never happened earlier. They say that they were directed to do this by the Rajasthan High Court. Rajasthan High Court order is on record, which pertained to only one candidate. And High Court said, for this candidate, you permit him the registration.
So 9th and 10th April 2024, you say there were 15,000 fresh registrations.
24,000. As per our information.
Now,
that is
already, let's ask Mr. Kaushik.
24,500.
Mr. Kaushik, now 18th to 20th March 24, how many corrections? That is the window for corrections. Do we have figures about that?
That we will have to work out.
All right, and 9th to the 10th of April, how many new applications came?
That according to our information, and we have given the data minutes, 15,000 applications, new applications were received. Let's,
We'll take your data. It's official data.
And my lord, one more important
change of
They are
center is concerned, the petitioners have let's focus only at Godhra. In Godhra, the change of center was by only 34 persons, out of which only 16 could be allotted the change of center.
And they
16
are not
candidates only.
getting any admission.
They are not getting any.
So come again for change of centers.
Yes.
Was by NTA, you changed the center.
By the candidates,
Permitted change of.
Yes.
No, but we took it that a candidate has no choice of change of center.
Correction
No,
of
city.
City. I stand corrected. City.
Right.
City.
Right.
So,
So,
for example, Jaipur to Godhra. And out of.
so do we have overall, do we have any data on how many students all over the country, say in the first 1,08,000, we'll now focus on 1,08,000, no better, had changed their cities?
We will get that data, but we have got the data of Godhra only. It's because the Godhra was the only.
So
city.
how many of the 1,08,000 would have changed their cities? We would like to know that.
That would be possible.
And we would also like to see the distribution of which were the cities that they changed. Was there any change in respect of one of these suspect areas, like Hazaribagh or Patna, or is there any concentration in the change of cities to specific cities?
So there is one interesting statistic.
That will give us some idea.
I have seen one.
Is there any skew? In respect of those who got registered between the 9th and 10th of April 24? So after lunch, we are just short of lunch. We'll just break for lunch.
Please.
After all this mental exercise, you also need a little lunch. But what we want to know is this, that those who changed their centers, how many of those have made it to the 1,08,000? That's one. And second, is there any skew in favor of those who had changed their cities on the 9th and 10th?
We have, let's roughly work out.
Right.
Some people
That's
change
very
their language. Some people change their language. They said, please give us a Gujarati medium, for instance.
Or language, just give us also language. So
That
concentrate on 9th and 10th of April. How many students change? How many of the fresh registrations, fresh registrations also could change their centers?
Yes.
No. Fresh registration date is after which the
Can they change the center during that period?
new application is totally different. New applications are completely different.
Can an old student
ये जो सब पूरी कवायद जो चल रही है, पूरी ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग जो चल रही है, मैं आपको थोड़ा ब्रीफ में बता देता हूँ क्या समझने की कोशिश हो रही है। समझने की कोशिश ये हो रही है, हमने इस पूरे स्कैम को अनकवर किया था जहाँ पे एसटीएफ ने देहरादून से कुछ लोगों को अरेस्ट भी किया हुआ था। तो ये होता है कि जो ये स्कैमर्स होते हैं वो एक सिटी में, इनको ये रफली पता होता है कि कौन कौन से इस सिटी में कहाँ कहाँ पे सेंटर्स आने वाले हैं। वो कुछ पर्टिकुलर सेंटर्स पे अपना सेटिंग कर लेते हैं। तो अब जो पूरे कोर्ट का फोकस है वो ये समझने में है कि ये जो पहली चीज़, तो ये दो चीज़ें समझने की कोशिश हो रही है। पहली चीज़ जो समझने की कोशिश हो रही है वो ये कि जो विंडो ओपन किया गया था करेक्शन के लिए, उस विंडो में कितने स्टूडेंट्स ने करेक्शंस को यूज़ करते हुए अपने सिटी को चेंज किया या लैंग्वेज को चेंज किया। और जितने स्टूडेंट्स ने चेंज किया अपना सिटी या लैंग्वेज, जो भी चेंजेस उन्होंने किए, वो क्या एक पर्टिकुलर सिटी में था या कुछ पर्टिकुलर ऑफ सिटीज में ही वो कंसंट्रेशन बन रहा है। और फिर उसका अल्टीमेट रिजल्ट क्या है, मतलब जिन लोगों ने चेंज करके अपना सिटी चेंज किया, तो एक डेटा जो मतलब देखने को मिलेगा वो ये कि क्या कुछ पर्टिकुलर सिटीज में ही लोगों ने चेंज किया। दूसरा, जब उन्होंने चेंज किया तो उसका कॉन्सिक्वेंस क्या हुआ, कितने स्टूडेंट जिन्होंने इस विंडो में अपना अपना जो भी चेंजेस करने थे वो चेंज करके ये 1,10,000 में या 1,08,000 में उनका रैंक आ पाया। दूसरा जो डेटा समझने की कोशिश की जा रही है वो ये है कि ये जो रजिस्ट्रेशन विंडो ओपन किया गया था दोबारा, इसमें से कितने स्टूडेंट्स ने कौन कौन सी सिटीज़ को ऑप्ट किया, या इनमें से कितने स्टूडेंट्स का सिलेक्शन हुआ फाइनल 1,10,000 में।
One more sentence, one more sentence.
But Manoj, that is a major administrative decision. It is not depending on a minor irregularity here or there. It's a major administrative decision. But for a minor irregularity here or there.
All right. Mr. Nedumara, 1 second. We were a little confused. Are you on this side or on that side?
No, Manoj. No, Manoj, I am for the petitioners and my submission is.
You are saying no retest.
No, Manoj, absolutely. Yeah, only a way is to conduct a retest.
Okay. Then that's
And Manoj, I want to use a very soft
saying no
terminology, very soft terminology. I discussed with the IIT professor, he used a strong terminology. I'm not using it. He used the terminology the professor used was the, Manoj, the IIT report. He said, Manoj, there are three types of lies. Lies, damn lies, and now IIT report.
The data.
Let's not.
No, I'm not using. I'm not saying that.
Didn't use adjective.
No, I'm not using.
That's not fair. Mr. Nedumara, also 1 second. Let's not just damn it's premier institute. It's so easy to say something about a premier institute. Give us core facts. Give us core facts.
No, my lord, I am.
यही बात मैंने जिस दिन रिपोर्ट आई थी उस दिन बोला था कि आप केवल आईआईटी मद्रास को ऐसे स्ट्रेट अवे उसकी रिपोर्ट को खारिज नहीं कर सकते हो। यही बात सीजीआई भी कह रहे हैं कि आप स्ट्रेट अवे इस तरीके से, मतलब ये नहीं कह सकते हो कि आईआईटी मद्रास जो कि गवर्नमेंट से उसका अफिलिएशन है या गवर्नमेंट से उस तरीके से गवर्नमेंट के अंडर में काम करता है, वो तो इस वजह से हम उसके स्ट्रेट को रिपोर्ट को स्ट्रेट अवे रिजेक्ट कर देंगे, जो कि उसकी अपनी एक क्रेडिबिलिटी है।
Today you can
Grateful mallards.
because
लंच ब्रेक हो गया। अभी तक का जो टोटल पूरा जो अभी इंसिडेंट्स हुआ है, जो पूरी हियरिंग हुई, उसमें बेसिकली अगर ब्रॉडरली आप समझना चाहो तो सबसे पहली चीज़ जो ओपनिंग रिमार्क था सीजीआई का वो ये था कि उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट किया जो पिटिशनर्स हैं उनसे ये कि आप कोर्ट को असिस्ट करिए, क्योंकि डे वन से जो स्टैंड रहा है कोर्ट का वो ये रहा है कि आप दोनों ही पक्षों से, चाहे वो पिटिशनर्स हो या रिस्पॉन्डेंट्स हो, कि आप इस पूरे मैटर को एडवर्सरियल फॉर्म में मत लीजिए कि कौन जीत रहा है कौन हार रहा है। यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स का जो उनका जो हित है वो स्टेक पे है, इसलिए इसको एक कोलैबोरेटिव एफर्ट के थ्रू इसको सॉल्व किए जाने की ज़रूरत है। तो सबसे पहले उन्होंने ये पूछा कि आप ये बताइए कि आपको ये कोर्ट को समझाना होगा कि ये जो लीक की बात आप कर रहे हो वो बहुत बड़े स्केल पे है। ये बात हम अपने वीडियोस में डे वन से कहते आए हैं। दूसरी चीज़ जो उन्होंने समझने की कोशिश की, मैं बहुत जल्दी जल्दी समराइज कर देता हूँ आपको। दूसरी चीज़ जो उन्होंने समझने की कोशिश की वो ये कि आप गाइड करिए इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एजेंसीज जो हैं और इस कोर्ट के थ्रू जो इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एजेंसीज हैं उनको, कि आप किस डायरेक्शन में पूरे इन्वेस्टिगेशन को चाहते हो। क्या कुछ ऐसे पॉइंटर्स हैं जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन में नहीं आ पा रहे हैं। उसके बाद जो पूरा डिस्कशन स्टार्ट हुआ उसमें आईआईटी मद्रास ने जो रिपोर्ट प्लेस किया है उस रिपोर्ट पे बहुत लेंथ में डिस्कशन हुआ, और वो डिस्कशन अभी चल ही रहा है। जो पिटिशनर्स हैं उनकी कोशिश ये है कि आईआईटी मद्रास, सबसे पहले उन्होंने जो अपना आर्गूमेंट स्टार्ट किया वो इससे स्टार्ट किया कि आईआईटी मद्रास का एनटीए के साथ, चूँकि इसके जो डायरेक्टर हैं वो उसके बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर, मतलब जो एनटीए के डायरेक्टर हैं वो वहाँ गवर्निंग बॉडी में थे या उनके बोर्ड्स में थे, इस तरीके का उन्होंने कंटेंशन रेज किया कि इस वजह से हम इस आईआईटी मद्रास की जो रिपोर्ट है इस पे हम रिलाई नहीं कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ पे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है। उसके बाद डिस्कशन जारी हुआ, वो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट समझने की कोशिश की गई। उसके बाद डिस्कशन स्टार्ट हुआ इस डेटा एनालिसिस पे कि ये डेटा एनालिसिस क्या कहता है। पहले 100 जो टॉप रैंकर्स हैं उनका एनालिसिस रिपोर्ट ये दिखाता है कि 95 सेंटर्स पे इवनली स्प्रेड है ये जो टॉप 100 जो रैंक आए हुए हैं वो। अब यहाँ पर वो जो बहादुरगढ़ वाला जो मैटर था उसको रेज करने की कोशिश की गई, हालांकि उसको थोड़ा और मतलब इस तरीके से रेज करना चाहिए था जो मुझे लगा, जहाँ पे और थोड़ा सा कि आप इन्होंने जो ग्रेस मार्क दिया है, जब वहाँ पर टाइम लॉस हुआ ही नहीं था तो उन स्टूडेंट्स को एनटीए ने कैसे ग्रेस मार्क दे दिया था। वहाँ के प्रिंसिपल ऑन रिकॉर्ड कह रही हैं कि हमारे यहाँ कोई पेपर लॉस हुआ ही नहीं था, हमने बस गलत पेपर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिया था, बट टाइम से डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया था हमने। तो ये एक पॉइंट था जो जिस पे थोड़ा और डिस्कशन की जरूरत थी। और अभी जो पूरा डिस्कशन चल रहा है वो ये चल रहा है कि 100 स्टूडेंट्स का तो डेटा ये शो कर रहा है कि ठीक है, जो टॉप 100 हैं उनका जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है वो इवनली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड है। बट अब जो चीज़ समझने की कोशिश की जा रही है वो ये समझने की कोशिश की जा रही है, जिसपे अभी लंच ब्रेक से जाने से पहले पहले, कि जो करेक्शन विंडो ओपन हुआ था उस करेक्शन विंडो में कितने स्टूडेंट्स ने उस करेक्शन विंडो में अपने अपने एप्लीकेशंस में चेंजेस कराए, चाहे वो सिटी में चेंज कराने की बात हो, चाहे वो लैंग्वेज में चेंज कराने की बात हो। और ये जो राजस्थान हाई कोर्ट के एक आदेश के बाद नया विंडो भी ओपन किया गया था, उसमें कितने स्टूडेंट्स ने रजिस्ट्रेशन कराया। अब ये समझने की कोशिश क्यों की जा रही है और इससे क्या इंसाइट निकालने की कोशिश हो रही है। इससे ये इंसाइट निकालने की कोशिश की जा रही है कि क्या ये जो करेक्शन विंडो था, इस विंडो को यूज करते हुए ऐसा क्या कोई डेटा दिखाता है या कुछ ऐसा डेटा शो करता है कि कुछ एक पर्टिकुलर सिटीज में या कुछ एक पर्टिकुलर सेंटर्स में ही स्टूडेंट्स का कंसंट्रेशन बढ़ा, मतलब कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे सेंटर्स में ही उन्होंने फिल किया। तो इससे एक रफ आइडिया मिलेगा, उसके बाद इसको और कोरिलेट किया जाएगा कि इन जो स्टूडेंट्स ने सेंटर चेंज किया था उनका स्टेटस क्या है आज, मतलब क्या वो जो कट ऑफ है 1 लाख के अंदर अंदर में वो आए हैं या नहीं आए, मतलब क्या उनको आज सीट मिल रहा है। ये कंक्लूजन निकाले जाने की कोशिश की जा रही है, चाहे वो नया रजिस्ट्रेशन हो या जो चेंजेस के लिए जो विंडो ओपन किया गया था उसके थ्रू। तो लंच पे जाने से पहले पहले तक का जो पूरा अभी तक का जो कोर्ट का प्रोसीडिंग रहा है वो यहाँ तक रहा है। ओएमआर के भी कुछ केसेस आए हुए थे, बट उसको कोर्ट ने ये कहा कि हम इसको अलग से डिस्कस करेंगे। कुछ ऐसे भी स्टूडेंट्स आए हुए थे जो स्टूडेंट्स पिछले बार के हैं, मतलब 2020, 21, 22 के भी कुछ स्टूडेंट्स आए हुए थे ये कंप्लेन करते हुए कि हमारे ओएमआर के साथ छेड़छाड़ हुई थी। तो अभी प्रायोरिटी पे ये मैटर सुना जा रहा है, और जिसमें ये मतलब आपको ये समझना होगा कितने डिटेल में और कितने डेप्थ में जाके एक एक चीज़ को समझने की कोशिश की जा रही है। मुझे लग रहा है जो ग्रेस मार्क वाला पॉइंट है इस पर थोड़ा और फोकस किया जाने की ज़रूरत है। इस पे चूंकि 1563 या 1523 जो भी नंबर आया हुआ था वो कैसे आपने निकाला था, इस पे और डिटेल में जाने की ज़रूरत है। प्लस एक जो सवाल और पूछा ऑनरेबल जस्टिस जेबी पार्टीवाला ने कि कितने स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे हैं जो नीट के फेवर में आए हुए हैं कोर्ट में, और कितने ऐसे हैं जो नीट के मतलब री नीट के अगेंस्ट में आए हुए हैं, और कितने री नीट के लिए आए हुए हैं। तो ये एक नंबर भी जानने की कोशिश की। अभी तक का जो डिस्कशन हुआ है पूरा, अभी तक का जो पूरा डिस्कशन हुआ है उसको मैंने समराइज की। जैसे रिज्यूम होता है हम दोबारा आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो। थैंक यू।